resources for the District Service Commission committees. And we haven't seen a breakdown for districts. I do not know because I haven't seen any plan from the Electoral Commission when they would have elections for the LC1 and LC2s. It will be good for us as a committee to hear from you, Honorable Minister, whether you're aware of any plans and when these elections will take place. Number two, you made suggestions that there is need to have resources for the district service commissions, city service commissions, and the local government or PACs, or public account committees, charged on the consolidated fund because of the challenges associated with local revenues. Last week when we were meeting Minister of Public Service and the Public Service Commission, a similar suggestion came up because many service commissions are failing to function because they have to rely on local revenue generated by their respective local governments. And when a local government fails, then their activities are crippled. So it's good that you have also taken note of this, but we would like to know from you what would be the financial implication. How much would this be needed for a financial year? I have seen in the presentation you have indicated some figures for the local government public accounts committees, but we haven't seen a breakdown for District Service Commission and City Service Commission. How much would we need to have this people catered for from the consolidated fund? Number three, last week when we interacted with the Association of Cows of Uganda, one of them who represents Central Uganda informed the committee that 16 districts, 16 local governments are currently in court. They are being drugged for using facilities that do not belong to them. And we are told they are being drugged to court by the kingdom and they are being threatened with evictions, that they are occupying what does not belong to them. We do not know whether you are aware of this, because that to us is a very serious matter. You can imagine having 16 local governments homeless, but we do not know matters surrounding that. So as a community, we are interested in knowing whether you're aware and what step you are taking to deal with that situation. The other area that I would like to request you to also help us, last financial year you requested us to provide, to support you so you can get some resources to help the districts from where the cities were created, to build their offices and relocate from the cities. You can imagine finishing 5 years operating from within the cities. And indeed, we supported you and we gave them some money. We would like to know how far you have gone with the arrangement of having them relocate to their permanent homes. We would like to know from you when they are moving, and also help us to understand the aspect of sharing of assets and liabilities. We had a scenario in Bulu recently when the Minister of Education sent a team because they want to rehabilitate the stadium in preparation for the African Cup of Nations, which Uganda and 2 other countries will be hosting in 2027. But Bulu district, that is being hosted in the city, their own issues. And this is something that should have been handed over to the city. and the city would handle it with the Minister of Education. So the issue of sharing assets and liabilities, as you plan to move these districts, help us to understand something on that. And then, in the previous budget framework paper, Honorable Minister, you presented to this committee a plan and a request to have some money approved to design 8 matic markets. The committee, actually after having a field trip, recommended that you needed to have 3 more markets on top of the 8, and Parliament approved that. We do not know how far you have gone with the design work for these matic markets, and what plan we need to know from you.